What's better, Scottish whiskey or Irish?
Well,
whiskey?
so different.
Yeah.
The Irish is softer and mellower and fruitier, and the Scotch one is more powerful, more aggressive. It goes down to those dark corners of your soul in the way that the Irish one doesn't. The Irish one brings out the gentleness in your quality.
It's Robbie Burns versus W.B. Yeats, really.
Right.
That's what it's like.
You couldn't help yourself, though. You had to go and visit a vineyard, didn't you? Shall we have a look? See what happens.
Is this one for
I doubt anyone's ever shouted, "Come, quick, there's trouble at Vineyard."
Seriously, if it's any good, I'll buy some. I'll buy a case. I'd love to have some.
Why don't you just say a bottle to start with?
That sounds like a warning.
But when you're
it's terrible, isn't it? And you're just...
It's quite good. And just when you're on a trip, if you bought a case of everything you like, you won't be able to get back home because the roller will just be, you know...
Well, we can put it in the caravan. That's what the caravan's for. It's to fill up with souvenirs. Anyway, we're not going to visit many vineyards, are we?
Oh, no, of course not.
I can't... I'm never, ever doing Oz and James again. I'm getting home and I'm ringing up Gilly Goulden. I did as well.
Did you? And she said no.
She said she wasn't free.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah, still recovering from food and drink.
She said she'd rather
But
die.
you found a purpose for the Yorkshire wine that you...
Well, I wanted to... I got some of these, but I wanted to age them year by year to see over the next 10 or 15 years how the 2005 vintage ages. He had a slightly less noble approach to Yorkshire wine.
I traded it with a mechanic for some bolts that we needed for the caravan, yeah.
Pathetic, isn't it? I mean...
But you said it was tart. Was this the one that you said was tart?
Yeah, but brilliantly tart.
Brilliant.
Wonderful, sharp, fresh... What do you expect from Yorkshire?
It was champion, the Yorkshire wine,
it?
actually.
It was really, really.
Thank
Are
you.
you a sparkly drinker?
No, I think it's a complete ridiculous conceit.
What is this, Oz?
This is English sparkling wine. It's called Ridge View, and you can actually get it in the high street in Britain, and it comes from the North Downs and the South Downs of Sussex, and it's just fantastic. It's made with the same grapes as champagne, made in the same way as champagne. The south of England's got the same soil as champagne.
It's a bit warm, isn't it?
Well, it's a bit warm, I know.
How is the British drinks industry as a whole? I mean, in terms of independent breweries and winemakers and...
Well, the breweries are doing fantastically well. The small breweries are about 10% a year increase in their business. He's worried about the French turning up and taking over England.
Well, they are doing.
Well,
what's happening is down in areas of Kent and what's the other? Sussex is the other one.
That's the one next to Sussex. Yes.
The French are actually, because they've recognised everything that Oz has just said, and that Oz has known for years. I.e., the climate is similar to Champagne, the terrain is similar, and what is it? The chalk and the clay, the terroir. The terroir is the same.
Yep.
So the French are coming over, realising that they can't produce enough champagne in Champagne, and they're buying up bits of England so they can start making so-called champagne here, which baffles me, because if it isn't made in Champagne, it's not champagne, according to the rules of terroir.
Yes. It's called English sparkling wine, eventually.
But they won't start making beer, though, will they? They won't start taking over the...
Exactly. What? Exactly. What? They won't. They'll be making sparkling wine.
We should continue drinking beer, really, and not patronise the French
I'm trying to buy part of one of the prospective vineyards that's in the Irishman's doing. That's Sussex, isn't it?
Well, Hammersmith.
No, where the bowl is in the earth, the perfect...
It's a place called Western Estate.
This is the third series,
yes.
Then. Is that... Yeah, have you exhausted all options? Well, you haven't done Italy. You've been through France, and you've been to California, you've done Britain... is there anywhere else left for you to go?
We've got some ideas, and can I admit this? Maybe taking it away purely from drink, but France was my education with Oz, and I did learn a lot, even though I pretended I wasn't listening.
And forgot it all before the next series.
Yes, California was a chance to try it out,
but then he forgot it all before the next series.
And then Britain really was a chance to just have a big 8-week argument about whether or not beer has a place in society and all the rest of it. So next, we've got some ideas. We can't tell you what they are.
Oh, good.
But Britain is the greatest country in the world for variety of drinks. We do more things at world class than any other country in the world.
I'll drink to that.
Britain is a great place to have a drink.
Yeah, that's true. Yeah. That's very true.
Thanks very much, guys.
Thank you.
Thank you.
And thanks for bringing this.
It is good, though, isn't it? I know it's a bit
well-behaved bubbles,
but it's good.
Yeah, it's fatuous, bubbly rubbish.
I can see them.
You see, you just don't learn, do you?
No. You can see the first in the
He did
Drink to
say
Britain.
very well-behaved bubbles, though, so I think he was due that, actually. Well done, James, yeah.
You can see the first in the Drink to Britain series
Very
tomorrow
well.
night on BBC Two at 8
You like
o'clock.
manners in your glass, don't you?
I do, no, you've got to have well-behaved bubbles.
I like a really stroppy bubble.
So a stroppy bubble, exactly.
Here's our very own
But she's
version
not
of
stroppy.
Bubbles with her final weather forecast. She's a well-behaved bubble person too.
And I hope you're talking about the kind in your glass and not the one in Absolutely Fabulous. Good morning. This morning it's a cold start to the day. It's a frosty one as well. And we've got some snow across southern counties of England and Wales still falling. That will clear. And